Hello everyone, welcome back. I've brought in this forest. Some of you watching my video, you'll have seen me just slip potting this the other week. I got it as a Father's Day present. Little redwood forest. So it's been chopped and all the trees have got multiple shoots coming up. So I kind of don't want it like that. I want each tree to have its own conical shape, so I'm going to do some pretty drastic cuts today, which will try and reduce them all down to one trunk. And yeah, I've got a jug of water ready. We will keep all the ones we cut off, use them as cuttings, and maybe in a later date we can add them and make a bigger forest out of this. These are all, they're just slip potted into this because they were very tight in the pot they were in. It's good at, like, I don't like the way this one's slanted. I wish it was more up straight, but I'm going to not do anything with them this year. I could possibly lift that up a bit, just straighten it a bit, but next year I will divide them up because they're all pretty much attached, the roots are all entwined, and I'm going to separate them and do a bit more of a landscape and a bit better forest. Hopefully I might build a kind of a mountain range maybe and put them up that or something like that, we'll see. So we'll get on with the pruning. Like I say, I'm planning on doing some kind of pretty drastic cuts with it to get it down to just a one trunk and clean them off a bit. So we'll start with this outside one. So the first thing I need to do is, you can see there, if you can see in there, I don't know if I can bring the camera much closer than that. It's kind of, the main trunk is here, and then it's got a branch here, a few smaller ones. So I want to take out the main trunk, chop that back a bit, and decide on an apex, which will probably be this one at the back. But in future we will turn it around and have it as the front. So we can get rid of these lower branches anyway. You see what we're doing. This one here is very strong and big, so we'll take that one out. This one I think we'll just reduce back for now, because we might keep that branch, we'll see. This one definitely has to go if I can get in there to it. Take it off here. Like that, we'll keep all these, use them as cuttings, and normally you kind of have quite a good success rate with these guys, so we will maybe take that one off there. So that is a single trunk too. Drop that in the water. Take off some of these lower branches on this back tree just so we can see what we're doing here too. Okay, so next thing I want to do is nibble back this main trunk. So I'm going to take it right back to here. Like that. So, branch coming out. There, we'll take him out. Let's clean off some of these. Okay, so that now will be our new tree. So what I want to do then is we're going to prune back this one and this one. And up here we could even reduce it more and keep this one That's the apex. Was that broke? No, it's not broke. I think it's a bit flimsy. We might take that one. We could stick with this one. It's a little bit bigger, and we will take off this one, and we'll keep that as our new apex then. Okay, so this will be our new tree. We'll reduce some of these branches back. Take that one out. Take some of these little ones off. Coming straight out the trunk. So we have this one, and there's one here at the back. We probably I might leave it, because we might end up keeping that one and taking this other one at the back out. And then the apex, we'll leave that just to strengthen up a bit. So if you can see that, that will be the new tree there. That'll be the front of it. So that's got that one sorted out. Again, ideally I'd like to straighten that, so I might pack a bit of soil in underneath that just so it grows a bit more upright. Now this one here is even worse again. It's got some it's got the main trunk coming up. It's dividing back here, so I need to decide. I may keep this top, just take a bit off here, because we are going to need some different height trees. Don't want them all the same height if possible. So I might keep this, it's going to be a big transition to this one. Maybe not, maybe it might be okay. Just trying to see where the top is. Yeah, maybe it'll be okay. We can take out this big one. Okay, and take out the, let's see if I can bring it in a bit closer. You can see there, it's got the main trunk, and then there's a shoot coming off the main trunk, and then behind it back here we have another trunk coming up. So it's either keep that one, but it's kind of jutting out the back, or keep this one. But if again I turn the tree around this way and I do use this one, then the transition won't be too bad. So I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to take out the main trunk so that there's a bit more. See if I can, yeah, do something. What's wrong with these guys? I end up breaking the top the way I keep hitting it. Okay, so again we can keep that as a cut, and we'll take off that stub and we'll work on that. See the potential new tree there. So drop that in the water. Now, so we have this guy. And now at the top it's starting to shoot into a few different ones, so we need to make a decision on which one of these we're going to keep. this is going to be the front of the tree, we should probably keep this one. The only thing is that it's staggering each time towards us, whereas if we was to take that one off, take that top off, and we to go with the back one, at least it'll be pushing it back over the main trunk again. So just again give it a bit of a pruning back of all these low branches just coming off the main trunk. Branch there we don't want. I'm going to prune this one right back to there. And this guy, take them out altogether. I have these two long branches here, but there's two shorter ones behind, so I'm going to take them out altogether. Take that one off. This branch here, it's coming from way back down here, so we will take that one back to there. Okay, so that then is our, take that off there, will be our second tree. You can see that there. Again, the back of it will be the front. So that's two trees done. So we'll just get rid of all this lot now. I don't using any of that for cuttings. Right, so now for the main front tree. So we have some of these lower branches. Now, this guy. This one is really kind of split into a lot. So I need to make a decision on this one. Definitely have to take one of these main ones off because it's swelling like crazy there. So which one or both is the question. Again, the one at the back is just a bit more flowing than the one at the front at the moment, where it is here. This one is kind of bulging out, whereas the one at the back is quite straight and flowing up. So I think we'll definitely be taking the front one off. Now you could make this like a cathedral type. Decisions. No, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna stick with the one trunk on all of them so they kind of match. So I'm going to take off this front one here, maybe leave a little stump there, stick that one in the water. one we could possibly keep, just reduce it back to here so we get the outer branches growing. And then up here we have like a bunch of them growing together. We have the big one at the back. So the decision I have to make is, do I take off all that and just keep this one, or do I keep one of these up here? It's a very big transition and it's very thick, quite thin, so I'm leaning towards the same again, taking off. If I take that off, I'll have to take these sides off as well. Right, I'll just have a think about it and then we'll come back and have a look. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I am going to take off the back one, because if I reduce it down to here, it's going to be roughly the same size as these, and I want this tree to be the biggest, or at least one of the biggest. So I'm going to take off the back one. I'm going to leave either both these or one of them. Let's see when we get the back one off. I think I need to take it off completely. I was going to leave a bit and grow branches, but it's got this one at the side as well, so we kind of don't want any more in the same place. Now, if we take off this one, let's see which one is flowing better. This one is flowing better, but this one is more in line with the trunk. This one kind of veers off, so I think we'll take off this one. And like that, I'm going to take it right back. That. Okay, take off that back branch. Now I will take off a chunk of here. Probably can't see that now. I'm going to come in here like this. Take a piece at a time, take that one off first, and then come in here and take off a bit more. Okay. So, again, this is split in two here, so I'm going to take off this one, push it backwards again. Like that. Yeah. Take one of them. Okay, so we'll just leave that one. I know it's kind of shorter than these at the moment, but hopefully we'll get that one growing up a bit more. They won't be long filling out again, these trees, I would say. Okay, so now we have this guy here. Again, sprouting out in all directions. This fella now I think we might stick with this heavier one. So we'll take this one out. And take out this back one. Like that, so this will be the new front of this tree. Prune them back. I'm going to have to fight the urge not to repot these and set them up in the right direction, because it's going to be hard to have them growing all like this in different directions from when I want them. Okay, so we can leave that branch, and I need to pick one or the other of these two. We'll take out this one, I think. We'll leave this one, and we'll leave the apex. Okay, so that'll be all. See that new front to that one when the time comes. Okay, so just one left. Okay, this one. I think we'll go with this front trunk. It's kind of leaning back, and that will help straighten it up. So we'll take that all out from there. Again, we'll cut these off as cuttings. Like so. So now we have this main trunk. So this one might end up our biggest tree. Need to decide on it. Which one at the top? We'll take this one, so we'll keep that one. Reduce that back a bit. Just leave that one for now. This one up here, we'll take off this. We'll clean out underneath there. Do I want to keep that? Don't think I will. I'll take that off altogether as well. I'll take off this one. Okay, so that's our new forest. At least we can see what's happening now. I'll put some cut paste on all of these, and there shouldn't be any problems with them. We don't normally have this way. I've grown my big trees, my big redwoods. I just keep chopping them back, and then to create taper, and then they just grow up, no problem. So touch wood, we have no problem with these. On this side. They've been on the floor for the last week or so in the shade. I think now that they've got so little foliage, I'll just put them up on the benches and let them get a little bit of sun. And hopefully it's quite cloudy for the next few days, so kind of slowly but surely adapt them to the outdoor world, and then hopefully we'll start getting some growth. Okay, so that's the little forest all pruned up. We'll do an update in a little while, hopefully show you them all growing like crazy. We're all happy, and like I said, we'll do a big video one day of a big change with this forest. So take them all apart, separate them, and do a kind of a landscape with them all. Not sure what to do yet, maybe a mountain range or something. Oh, excuse me. So we will do another video on these cuttings. We'll do a little forest with them. May as well make a forest out of them rather than just plant them on the pot. We'll do a little forest planting with them, and then at least what grows grows, what doesn't, but there'll already be in a nice forest planting. So if you want to watch that video, don't forget to subscribe and press the notification button. I'll probably be doing that as well today at some stage. And yeah, so that's that for this forest. So thanks for watching, guys. We will see you on the next one.